Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and while most of you are looking forward to the more immediate game releases like Bayonetta 3 and God of War, my mind is trapped in the summer of 2023 when Final Fantasy XVI is slated to release. We haven't had any news on the game in the last several months, and I'm always looking, so if there was anything, you know I'd find it. Fortunately, we know that the month of October is going to be quite kind to us because Yoshi-P, Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI, has confirmed that the third trailer will be coming this month, October 2022. Now, we've known for some time that a trailer was going to release in the fall, and I've been checking every day in hopes of finding out when or just waking up to it and seeing that it was posted somehow. Thankfully, Yoshi-P himself confirmed we'd be getting it this month over on the Studio NGC Twitch broadcast. In a brief interview, he took some time to talk about Endwalker's story and development, including an interesting reason for that initial 2-week delay we got for the expansion launch. However, just for a bit of a tease, he also said that a new trailer and new information would be coming this month. So what are we expecting from the new trailer, any new information that might come out alongside of it? This is going to be a pretty important thing to consider if you're somebody who wants to keep up with the news of the game, but you don't want to see too much. You know, Square Enix trailers do tend to be over-spoilery, and while I don't think that'll happen here, some people, they don't want to take their chances. Well, if you're in that camp, this might be an info drop to be wary of, because we do actually know the general contents of this new trailer and info drop, thanks to an interview with Game Informer back in June. Now, in that interview, Yoshida acknowledges that a new trailer would be released in the fall. He says that this trailer will focus on the world of Valisthea, where Final Fantasy XVI takes place. We'll be getting more insight into the lore and the story, and getting a general idea of what the narrative is going to be like. Now, these are the kind of trailers that some of us dread. Those of us who do watch all the trailers don't want to be over spoiled, but we really want to see everything new that comes out because we want to talk about it, discuss it, and in my case, create content on it. But then you have the people who are trying to avoid the trailers overall, but when a trailer that has a lot of lore and story in it drops, avoiding it for spoiler purposes can be kind of tough. So it's one of those cases where I'm a little anxious in both ways. On one hand, I want to see a world that pulls me in and gets me excited. On the other, I have a pretty good idea already thanks to the first 2 trailers, the info on the site, some of the things they've talked about in the interview. So do I really need something wholly dedicated to that? Maybe just something that shows me some of the different landscapes without saying too much? It's a tough place to be. That being said, you know I can't help myself, so I'll definitely be covering the new trailer and breaking it down whenever it drops, hopefully sooner rather than later. And if there's any information, interviews, etc., those will also be on my agenda for content creation as well. So if you're looking to keep up with everything Final Fantasy XVI, you know where to be. With that little update, I'm done with the video. If you've forgotten anything or you'd like to catch up with some of the things we already know, don't forget to check my Final Fantasy XVI videos on the channel. We have some combat breakdowns, some trailer breakdowns, some speculation, screenshots, all sorts of things for you to go over. And of course, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up on everything Final Fantasy XVI related as it releases. With that, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and I will see all of you in the next video. Until then, take care.